The free-to-play is officially back, so let's take a look at it. Hello everybody, I'm Roadblock and this is a Raid Shadow Legends video. Today we are back on the OG free-to-play account. Started this obviously back in 2023. Today I kind of want to go over the account, show you kind of where we're at on the account. If you're wondering like what was that void shard? You said this was free-to-play. That was an autumn return gift or something like that I still had left in when I logged in. So I swear to you, never spent a dime on this account. And one thing I also haven't done is there you go, autumn return gift. You can see they gave me another one as well. So this is what it was. You saw that was this bottom one. I don't know why I got two of them, but I'm not going to complain about that at all. Those are awesome. So yes, but I haven't played this account in quite some time. You can see all of the red dots that we're going through here while we're getting logged in, but I've never spent any money on this account. That's actually been very important to me to not do. For those of you that don't know, in fact, this account was kind of what started me in content creation. I was mostly looked at least in my own eyes, as a free-to-play content creator for a long time with this account. I had my main account that I did spend a little bit of money on, but never anything like what I've been doing now on my main account. And certainly, yeah, I was gonna say I shouldn't be eligible because I just joined the clan. Listen up, I just got a new promo link that you can use to follow along with me on my latest free-to-play adventure and get a free Elenaril as well as 3 more powerful epics as you level up. Here's how to do it. Log out of Plarium Play and uninstall. Click the link in the description and register with a brand new email. Launch Raid and complete the tutorial. Go to your inbox and claim your first champ. Don't miss out on your chance to get Elenaril right after signing up, as well as Fayne, Uugo, and Tagoar as you progress through Raid. Click on my link right now and let's crush this together. Okay, but where am I going with this? So I'm just basically we're gonna go over the status of this account, how broken it is, how far behind it is in a lot of different areas, and what we're gonna work towards. But just wanted to reiterate and make it very clear, this is a completely free-to-play account. I've never made any purchases. Now, is this gonna be super educational for a new free-to-play player? Not really, right? Because this is an established account that's existed for a while, and it has a very, very strong roster, and it's in a good clan as well. That was always an advantage. I recently had a friend say, hey, maybe you should start an account that isn't in our clan to give a more realistic experience. And I actually like that idea quite a bit in the future. I'm probably going to be, if they do the challenge again, I will probably be taking part in the free-to-play challenge if Hell Hades hosts it again this year. But that is a conversation for another time. We're here to talk about this account. So let's focus up, and by us, I mean me, and kind of show you where we're at on the account. Shard collection wise, we do have 93 Ancients, 21 Voids, only 2 Primals, which is very, very low, especially when you consider the upcoming potential for Primal. We have a fragment ready to pull. We're 69 fragments towards Emberus, 80 towards Euros, and pretty far off from anybody else of significance. You can see a few fragments in there for different champions and such. So that's where we're at with shards. 3 sacreds as well. You can see right there behind me. So the goal obviously is to get back on track and start collecting shards and get in a position where we can pull those in the right ways. Let's take a look now at the roster. This is going to be the really big part. I mean, right out the gate, if you look at the top champions in the top left, you're going to be like, oh wow, you're lucky. And yes, I'm very lucky. So you're not going to believe me, but this is all documented. I recorded everything on this account until I stopped playing it. So I completed the Mikage fusion. That was an adventure. If you guys were around a long time ago, we were trying very, very hard to get End of Moonbeam. We eventually got End of Moonbeam and got Lady Mikage, which was a big boost to the account. We have Nice the Shadow Thief. Such a fun champion, such a broken champion in all the right ways. This guy carries me in arena. Love him so much. Very excited to have gotten him on the roster. We completed Thor as a fusion. Sun Wukong was a login legendary for us. So that's around the time we started the account was when Sun Wukong was a login legendary. The first legendary I think I pulled from Shards was Ultimate Death Knight, which was kind of funny because I was kind of disappointed that he was my first. But you can see we do have a Newt, right? This is a very significant champion pull that we had very early on in the account as well, which gave us a massive advantage over a lot of content in the game. We did Rathalos was a login legendary. We did the fusion for Armons. We have Mithrala from Hydra. This is one of the cooler pulls that I ever had. So this was, sorry, not even a pull. I actually won the tournament to get Odin because nobody else went for it, and I actually just summoned every single thing on my account in order to complete the minimum point requirement and get Odin because nobody else went for him. So that was really cool. That was one that I'm super proud of because I put in the effort and the work on that one. Georgid was in the same 10 pull as Turvold, who I've still not leveled, and we'll see Turvold later, but awesome champion. Just needs a little bit more support from my roster, which I don't currently have. So he doesn't get as much use as he should, and be quite frank, Nice just gets more use in general. We do have Authoritrix Lamasu, which we got from Siege on because this account was in my clan for a long time, so we do have a really good Void in that area. We also got Narcissus on a Void 2x summons, but I don't have White Queen Ancora. I did not do that fusion, which is a big miss for me. I need supports very badly on this account. She would have been great. Don't have her. So Narcissus just kind of still gets used a little bit, but I just have a difficult time getting enough gear to power all the champions that I have on this account, because I have quite a bit. Supreme Elhain was another Void. Did we do the fusion for her? I think we summoned her. I don't think I did the fusion for her, to be completely honest. We've got the Rabbit. I think I pulled the Rabbit. Ninja was a promo that they did back a few months or year ago now at this point. We've recently, towards the end of the account, we got Ixlamore. And we got Teox on this account, which was really freaking cool. I don't quite have the gear to really get use out of him at the moment because I'm spread very thin on gear on this account, but really cool to have him as a champion, and I look forward to getting more use out of him as we move forward on this account. We've got a +4 Uugo, big part of my Hydra team. We've got Lady Annabelle. Lady Annabelle we use in Bommel in Doom Tower. We do have a +3 Seer who does a lot of work for me, but ultimately I'm just relying on Nice now as my wave clear, so she doesn't get quite as much use as she used to. My starting epic was Deacon Armstrong. I had a promo code to use him. You can see he's down some gear now, doesn't get used as much. We do have the all rare team for Phantom Shogun Grove. I've made many videos on this. So these are the 2 Cold Hearts and the Reliquary Tender. I run that same team over here. It works 100% of the time. Love that team. We did do the fusion for Fabian. We're currently leveling him up. Level 57 on Fabian. We have the Panda. We have Ignatius. Here's Turvold. We did have Syl, of course. Constantine the Dayborn was another Void legendary that I pulled. He's good. He got buffed, but I just don't really see him over the other nukers that I have. Good champion if you get him early, but if you get him too late, it can really be a bit of a letdown. So Corvus the Corruptor, I think, is one that I got fairly recently that I would really like to play with and build, so I'm excited about that. I think I did the fusion for Lizanthier, but kind of regret that. Ended up maybe not being as good as I had hoped from the kit. We do have Estrid, which is really cool. That was a later pull. I think Estrid's gonna put in a lot of work for me on this account. I did log in enough times to get Michelangelo. That was just because, you know what, I was like, well, he's available, we might as well log in and get him. Did get Artur as well. Which, again, the login champions I didn't really have a problem getting. And in the vault, not anything really too crazy special in the vault. that I can think of. That is the roster. So you can tell I really need a good support, you know, the kind of like, when I say good support, I mean like a Pythion or a Duchess. Elva would be huge. Technically, I could get Elva if I wanted to through the revival path, but that costs money and I won't do that on this account. If I was gonna do it, I'd have done it by now. So it would cost, if you click here, you can see it costs $19.99, which is a small price to pay for such a powerhouse champion, especially given by roster, but I won't do it. I won't make that change. We're just gonna have to get lucky moving forward. I have no reason to pull any shards for the current event, so we won't be worrying about that. And I don't know how up to date my mercy tracker is on here, but we'll take a quick look. Yeah, it looks like it's still holding up. So we got Narcissus on a progressive chance when we were into mercy. So it's been a long time since we pulled, so we're probably just gonna stick here without pulling anything for a little bit while we save up shards. Even 2x events, I don't think I'll really chase unless they're part of a fusion and I need to complete that event. And you can see primals, we got very lucky and got an early nice and haven't really done anything with primals since then. So, but that is the gist of the account. So today is day one. So what are going to be my goals? Well, first things first, we got to take a look at the Marius missions, hard mode, stage 3 or higher on Dragon's Lair. I should be able to do that, no problem. One thing I need to start working on is going to be my dungeon teams. So I can do hard dragon, but I think I'm doing it with like an enemy max HP team. I think I need to reassess my approach and see what poisoners I have on the account and see if I can get an Arachne elixir as well, because that will really help me kind of maybe find a better team for the dragon. I don't really know how many poison champions I have. I do have Corvus. We do have Elenaril as well, so there might be some combo there. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, we do have the faction unity champion for Sylvan Watchers as well, which I think is pretty cool. I kind of forget what he did. I haven't seen a lot of content on him, so I'm not sure. His reviews are pretty good, so maybe we'll make a video on him in the near future. The hardest part about this account, and if you're free to play, you guys understand, the hardest part is leveling and gearing my champions and upgrading their skills. You can see I'm low on books. It's expensive to get those champions booked because I don't get as many. To be fair, I guess I don't buy any on the main account either, to be completely honest. So, but that account can just push things at such a higher level and get books in a lot of different ways, including events. So I guess I spend money on events and get books that way. But here I don't. So we'll have to figure out how to come up with more books and resources. But the biggest setback is going to be Arena. Now, because I'm already into the revival path, the ability to go back up to gold 5 is already gone. So I am going to have to do a ton of grinding. I do have some refreshes here, so I will likely be using those and just power through here with a nice team to get as high as I can and try and get back into gold and make up for all the percentage stats that I'm losing, get that extra 22% stats. So that's my goal moving forward. Hopefully I can grind and make it quick and power through and get you guys some content in a future update. But we will see more content on here. I will start doing shard pulls on here again as necessary, right? I'm not going to spend money for the shard pulls. I'm not going to go out of my way. I'm not going to pull shards if it doesn't make sense, right? This is a free-to-play account. I have to play smart. And to be quite honest with you, with the depth that my roster has, really, I need to be focused on support champions and making those smart decisions and not forcing myself to pull during every 2x or anything like that. I need to make smart decisions that are going to benefit the account. So targeting fusions, saving up for really big events that give good rewards, that kind of thing. And I don't know what we're looking at as far as relic crafting either. We do have some supplies, so maybe I'll do a relic crafting video here pretty soon. I'm ineligible for all of the tournaments this week because they're about to reset, but it is what it is. Either way, we'll call this a video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. It is the best way to keep track of this free-to-play account and can to support the channel, and I look forward to seeing all of you in the next video. Take care.